smelling where the turkeys were just walking. Hi guys, I'm just gonna have my lunch. It is 12:24 on Friday afternoon. I have some leftover meatloaf that I'm gonna finish the last of it off today. Yesterday I made a sandwich out of it for lunch. I just heated it up in the microwave along with some leftover cauliflower that I put a pat of butter on and sprinkled a little bit of curry, and I'm going to mash that up like potatoes. And I have some cucumbers and grape tomatoes with a Thousand Island dressing on it. And that is my lunch today. And usually when I have a big meal like this at lunch, I really don't eat too much at supper, so tonight it's probably going to be something light. Do you guys remember the other day when I cleaned off my table and I put on my new placemats and had a pretty little centerpiece in the middle? Well, look what I ended up back with. The little lazy Susan is back on the table with, believe it or not, this is a napkin holder, but look it just gets stuffed with junk. And there's a couple of combs in here and some pens and God knows what else. And then we have a little pepper mill and salt mill in there. My husband had to have these. They were, they light up when you press the button and grind your salt and pepper. But he has this old salt shaker, and he gets attached to things really weird. He hates to throw old things out. I mean, he loves using them. So we got to have this ugly thing sitting here. And then we have this little thing here. It's a remote control to this little bark collar. And this is calibrated to Ripley's bark, because lately he's getting to be a barker outside and thinks he owns the woods out here. And in the summertime it really gets irritating, because if there's somebody staying like next door at the little cottage over there and they have a dog, he thinks that he has to go over there and just constantly bark at them the whole time they're here. So this thing here gives him like a little, like a low voltage, like little zap. And I don't want to get comments about this because we love our dogs, but I just don't like the barking in the summer, and we've used this before and it does work with other type of behaviors, and this barking is something new since Ripley passed away. And now Quigley thinks that he's, you know, the big man, and he's got to scare, you know, all the scary things off out in the woods. So there's the remote for it, and then we have little dog treats for Sophie for training. That ends up on the table. And let's see what else we have on here. New skin. I don't know, my husband uses that for something. My husband's jackknife, his watch, some kind of odd battery. I have no idea what that. Oh, I know what those are. Those are little teeny prongs that fit inside the shock collar for smaller dogs. There's the ones for the medium-sized dogs. And this would probably be like Sophie's size. And I guess these are batteries to go in it. Oh, and then we just have a cornucopia of junk in this little thing. This is actually a tea bag holder. Oh, and then my husband has this little floss things. How gross. On the table. We got more pens. We got Orasol for like toothaches, and some triple antibiotics. What's this? I have no idea what that's for. Oh, I know what that is. It's been so long since I've used it. This is for my allergies. I'm supposed to squirt this up my nose I think twice a day. I'm not sure. Albuterol to go in my nebulizer. Oh my God, I mean, all the junk that we end up with. So this has to be on the table because like these are must-haves. And then, of course, my husband's little iPad. I'm going to show you the rest. We have more stuff that we have to keep handy by the table because God forbid my husband should get off his chair in the morning. Oh, first of all, if you see this cord, that goes all the way over there behind the hutch. That's an extension cord for this. And then I have this cute little basket here that's fabric lined, and we have our vitamins in here. We got Band-Aids and pill cutters and fish oil and more inhalers and Advair, Sting Ease. Oh, I guess that's for like mosquito bites. And just this little junction here for our... Oh, and then we have a fly swatter too. So when the bird acts up, we wave that in the air and she'll shut up. I don't know what that is. Something for the dog's ear, I think. 81 milligram aspirin. My husband takes 1 a day of those. Vitamin D3, ibuprofen, complete vitamins, adult gummy fish oil chews. And he said that they don't have a fishy taste to them. They taste just like gummy bears. Oh, and then he has to have his, you know, as long as he's got his dental floss here, he might as well have his Q-tips, you know, to clean his ears while he's at the table. Yeah, so that's what happens when you have a husband that's around all day long. You know, God forbid they should get up out of the chair and, you know, have to walk to reach anything. So it just ends up all around on the table. So much for my pretty little flower decoration that lasted like all of 5 minutes probably. Once I finished the video, it came off the table and this went back on. Yep. And you know, I'm not going to fight about the small stuff. I got bigger fish to fry. Oh. All right, so we're back over at the tea center. Somebody asked me about this, and a couple people have set one up in their own kitchen, and I got the idea from Liz Diamond Gons, and her name is Liz. And I will put her screen name up. She has the cutest little coffee station, she called it, in her kitchen, and she decorates just beautifully. You'll probably get some really great ideas from her because she does a lot of decorating, just absolutely gorgeous. And so anyways, I got this idea for a tea station out of her coffee station. Only hers, of course, looks a lot better. I used the cream and sugar. This set's kind of, you know, it's just for me every day. And I put my sugar in here. And then for the cream, I don't get that fancy with myself where I use a cream pitcher. I mean, if somebody comes over, yeah, but, you know, I don't put the milk carton on the table. I mean, God, give me credit. I got a little more class than that. Anyways, I put my spoons in here. I went to Sam's Club. It's like a Costco over here in case anybody hasn't heard of it in different parts of the country or wherever. My husband actually saw them because he knew I was looking for them. A package of just spoons. I'll show you one of them. So I have different spoons mixed in. But I mean, they're probably just a typical restaurant spoon. You know, nothing special. They are stainless. At least they won't rust. So I'm always like walking from here over across the kitchen to this drawer to get my spoons. So I figured, why not get some spoons and keep them over here? And then I have my tea bags. This is just a little Walmart thing. It's probably not the best thing to keep tea bags in, but it'll do for now. I want to get something like pretty over here. I didn't have any little things to fit tea bags because we have that one on the table being occupied right now with like nasal sprays and all kinds of crap. My husband's dental floss picks and stuff. I have to put them in this. You know, this is the kind of little glass thing that they sell down in the fish department, I think, at Walmart. You know, where you put the little betta fish inside. And this I got at TJ Maxx, and it says sweets on it. I think it's just for like little dainty little sweets, you know, like little teeny cupcakes or something. But I like it for cookies. I'll take out like a little sleeve of the Pepperidge Farm slices that I have in here now, chocolate covered with pretzel bits on them. And I just like to keep everything like right here, so it's like one stop. Geez, I accuse my husband of doing this over there with all his junk so he doesn't have to move, but I'm doing the same thing here. I don't know, I'm getting the same way. I better shut my mouth while I'm ahead. So I'm gonna make myself a cup of tea and just shut up here. I just spotted this. It's a little stone that I bought at some shop in town. And each little stone has meaning, and this is hematite, and it's supposed to be, I think it's supposed to like be good for good moods. Like if you put this in your pocket, it's supposed to lift your moods. I better put this in my bathrobe pocket right now. Rub it in my hand a little bit to get the good vibes. I heard you're supposed to charge these in the moonlight, and or put them like in salt for a while to clear away the negativity. But you know, even if it's all hogwash, just making you think that it's doing something. It's like mind over matter, you know? I'd like to think it's doing something. You never know. Listen to my bird over there. You know what she's doing? She's imitating the puppy whining. Hear her? Oh, God, help me. All right, it's 1:07, and I haven't done a damn thing today except eat lunch and sit on the computer, and this is really getting out of hand. I have to do something to organize my time a little bit better. I love, you know, answering like you guys' comments on my videos. I really do, and that's why I do videos, because I love answering and the back and forth that we have between us. And I truly do get enjoyment out of that. But my problem is I don't know how to organize my time so that I don't let it just consume my whole day. I need to learn how to do that. And if anybody has any tricks how to do that, let me know. I think I'm a little ADD anyways, attention deficit disorder. Because I can go from one thing to another and forget what I was doing just a minute ago. Or in the same thing in a conversation. Something will pop into my mind, and all of a sudden I'll start talking about that and forget what I was just talking about, which I've probably done a million times in this video. Anyways, I have to clean out this refrigerator today. What else do I have? Look at splatters on the glass. Remember the old kind of refrigerators that had like the metal bars? I liked those much better because they didn't, you weren't wiping them off. I mean, whoever thought of glass? It's nice because you can see through it and see what's like on the shelf below. It's just a pain in the neck to keep clean. And what else do I gotta throw away? Oh, these craisins are another thing that I keep forgetting I have. Ooh, look at this. This is turning nice and brown. These things, you know when you buy salads at the supermarket, the ready-made salads, it seems like you get to use, oh wow, you get to use them, oh, like once, and they get all crappy and like slimy. If you don't use them right away, you throw them away. And my husband's got them here. He likes this iceberg stuff. I don't care for that. And, oh, Patty, you mentioned, Patty from Rockstar Mom mentioned about how dogs love carrots. And so I realized that my husband bought some of these this week. And they're the ones that are already chopped. Whoops. My refrigerator's letting me know it's been open too long. So I gave a couple to the dogs, and they like them. Jeez, look at this. Hot dog rolls. They've been in here probably since last summer. No, not that long. I've cleaned my refrigerator since then. But what the heck is this? Oh, this is one of those brown sugar glazes for ham that obviously we didn't use. That looks okay. And those are potatoes that we just bought, and English muffins. Cinnamon raisin bread. And, alright, shut up, I'm leaving. And it's an onion that I don't trust. Speaking of onions, you know, when you go to a cookout and you try not to leave your stuff with mayonnaise out too long because salmonella and food poisoning and all that. Well, you know what? It's not the mayonnaise. You know what it is? It's the onions in the potato salad. They say onions are the main cause of people getting sick from food poisoning. I thought it was, you know, mayonnaise, but it's not. Actually, put those all in one so I can know that they're there. And hot fudge. Jeez, look at this. I have no more room on my doors. Look at, they're just chock full. What's that? Oh, that's Miracle Whip. We have too much stuff. That's what it is. We just forgot that was there. Alright, so now I know what I have in here, so I can... chicken broth. There I can just clean out the refrigerator afterwards and I'll know that everything in here is supposed to be in here. Have you guys tried this Better Than Bouillon? It's a liquid, like kind of gel type paste, and it's a beef base, and you can put it in soups, you can put it in stews. It makes delicious gravy, like if you're having roast beef, instead of using bouillon cubes, and it's much more beefy tasting. It's really good. I bought this just for the glass because I was collecting these glasses, and it's smoky chipotle mustard, and I'm not crazy about it, so my husband doesn't like it either. So what I'm going to do is put it down the garbage disposal and peel the label off and wash the glass. So I'll have 4 of those now, and they're cute little juice glasses. All right. I think, I don't see anything on here. My sriracha, I love this stuff. Balsamic. I'm just looking for stuff that I don't use often. And that Ready Whip should be still good. And apple cider vinegar. Oh, that's what I was looking for. I didn't even know I had any of that. Soy sauce, this Italian, and sesame oil, and soy sauce. More soy sauce. 2 of these, see? We opened one without even looking. And Thousand Island. More Thousand Island. I should just put that in there. And coleslaw, dressing, Asian sesame, and Cardini's Caesar dressing. And the cover wasn't even on good. Actually, I'm going to throw that away. I don't like it when things haven't been covered. Rice vinegar. I love this on cucumbers. And let's see. This is that squeezed garlic, so you don't have to chop or mince your own. And this is good. And this is good. I used that yesterday. And this is feta cheese. That's good. Did you guys know that you could buy the large black olives? But Lindsay puts it out, and it comes in this little plastic container so you can reseal it. And like I used to buy the cans and have to throw the whole can away because I was afraid of like the lead leaching out of the can into my food. But I don't know if they're able to, if they're still allowed to use lead in cans anymore. I don't know. They put it in dog food cans, but maybe that's why a lot of dogs are dying of cancer. Who knows? I'm going to clean up my mess here. Oh, shoot. Talking about ADD, guys. My tea's getting cold. And I went in the refrigerator originally to get milk. This is what I mean. This is a perfect example. And I really, honest to God, I didn't mean to, do this either. But here's a perfect example of ADD. And that's why it is now 1:19, and I'm still in my pajamas, and I haven't done a darn thing around my house today. That's why when I do get in the mood to clean, I go like heck. Because God knows when I'm going to be able to focus for that long, at a time again. Because my mind is just going in a million directions, and it's funny. I'm surprised I can keep it together enough to do a YouTube channel, and remember to do it every day. But recently I've been pretty good about keeping it up with it. I'm going to have to put that back in the microwave again. So listen, guys. It's starting to snow, I think, again. Let me just give you one more little peek at our weather out here. Hold on. See if I can zoom in and you can see it against the trees. Shut up, you. It is misting. If you can even tell. Well, what you see, the big drops are just dripping off the house, but these are all having a great day. And I will be back tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll start the day tomorrow with a song or two. Till then, I hope you're feeling happy. Till then, I hope your day is snappy. I've been in too long, guys. I'm singing Mr. Rogers songs. Does anybody remember that song? I used to hear it so many times a day when my kids were little that I just still know it by heart. All right. Have a good one, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.